Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we have to give a bit of silage to the heifers, the teaser bull and the two cows and the two calves that are down there, what we call the shroy down above. They've run out of grass. They've been in that field for 3 weeks to a month, and we have to move them then for the weekend, but there's people gone. I'm by myself for one day, so to keep them within the field so they don't try and get out of the field because they have no grass to eat or whatnot, we have to fill a box of silage. We can use this silage here, because once we get those moved, we're hoping to get that cow and calf, the cow and calf in there, that cow and calf, and this cow moved out of the shed and out back onto fields again, probably again at the weekend when we move the heifers. So we'll have to get our 135 and transport box and fill the box from this bale here. We won't let it go to waste, because hopefully the cattle that are in the shed here hopefully won't be in any for much longer, and when they do go out there'll be a bale sitting here being wasted and probably be thrown over for the dung. So we might as well use as much of it as possible to feed the cattle that's out in the field down below there, which are low on grass. There's one problem though. There's 2 gates into the field. One of the gates you will not get into with a tractor, because I think last year we had cattle in there. I can't remember what cattle were in there, but we had cattle in that field and we were feeding them outside by the gate, where was the best place to feed them, where the hard ground was, the solid ground. But it's not solid ground anymore, because it has been trampled quite a lot. When you're feeding cattle male in a trough in that one location, or feeding them silage or whatever in a ring feeder in that one location, that's the place that's going to get most of the footfall, and it's going to be bogged up, and that's exactly what happened. The whole place is bogged up. So that's one way, one gate we kind of get into with a tractor. Obviously there's 2 gates as I mentioned. The other gate is being blocked at the moment with an old caravan that we need to bring that we just need to dump. So I kind of get into the field with the tractor directly, but the plan is to fill the silage into the transport box, bring the box over as close to the gate as I can, and then I'll have to fill it into wheelbarrows. People might say, why don't I just fill it to the wheelbarrows here? But I'm be drawing it from the shed here. I have to go the whole way down to the gate, go into the field and whatnot. It'll just be easier to fill the box with silage, bring the box with the silage down to the gate, and I'm literally right beside the gate, but there's just not enough room to get in with the tractor. But there should be enough room to get in with a wheelbarrow, so that's what I'll do. So I'll tune up the 135, get a grape, and we'll load up the box, see how much of this we'll put in. There are a few bad bits in the silage, like the mouldy bits there, as you can see, but we'll try and get rid of that as much as possible. There's some already on the ground there being piled up for dung, but we'll get rid of that as well. So we'll get the 135 tuned up, and we'll find a wheelbarrow as well, and we'll just fill that box. Obviously I want to keep enough of this silage here in case we don't get these cattle out by the weekend, and it might be during the week next week. So I want to leave enough silage there just in case that happens. But bring enough silage to keep those cows, the 2 cows, the 2 calves, the teaser bull and the heifers in that field until tomorrow, when I have help to move them. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I could have trampled that down, but I've made Wellingtons on and they're a bit mucky, so I don't want to put any muck in it, and I don't want to put too much in it in case they don't eat it. And we are promised a couple of showers from now and tomorrow, which hopefully will be before they are moved. So if the silage gets too wet, cattle don't tend to eat it. So we'll go out with this first load anyways. We'll bring it out to them and see how they get on with it, how much is there, because there's 7 or 8 heifers. You have the teaser bull, and you have the 2 cows, and you have the 2 calves. The calves won't eat much, but the cows will eat quite a bit, and the heifers and the teaser bull will eat quite a bit. So I want to put enough out there to do them for tonight, and hopefully they will be getting moved tomorrow. So that is that, and they might be getting moved as well tomorrow onto greener pastures. But anyways, we'll go out with that first to see how we get on. We might have to come back for another maybe full load like that, or half a load, or we might have to come back for some sort of a load. But the only way to find out is just to go out, see how much that is, because there is quite a bit there. It's a good big box. That the extensions on it are quite a handy job. But yeah, we have the grate put up on the top. There's enough of silage there for, like, more than enough for them 4 there. So we could come back for another half a load or 3/4 full of a load, possibly even another full load like that if we do need to. But we'll go off with this one first and dump it in the field somewhere for them, a good dry spot, and we'll see what we'll do then. So this is the other gate into the field. Obviously you can clearly see the caravan. It's a fold up caravan type tent is in the way, so you're not able to get in with a tractor in here. But there is a gap here that I should be able to get in with a wheelbarrow, and we can go through the gate. We won't go too far with the silage. We're right there. They're down below there. I think we probably just dump it somewhere there. That's good high ground. It's close to where we are, and that tape isn't on either. It's just tied either way. So you can either wheel the wheelbarrow underneath it and I climb over it, or we can take it down altogether. Doesn't really matter, whatever is the easiest. But yeah, somewhere along that section there should be grand, and I can see them coming up. So we'll get a start made. Load her well and drive like hell. Well, there's the pile of silage. You can see it there. There's a nice bit in it, there would have been more if I trampled it down, but one thing missing from the picture, there's no cattle near me at all, and no cattle came up when I was drawing it, the silage in with the wheelbarrows. They're still down below there, but I don't know, have I wasted my time and wasted silage there or not? Because if they don't eat it, then there's just silage piled up there, rotting away. I guess I could load it back into the box and bring it elsewhere, I don't know. They probably will. They are edging it closer ever so slowly, so if they want a midnight snack, they have a pile of silage there to nibble on. But if they do get hungry, because grass is fairly limited, it's getting low. They've been in this field for, as I mentioned, 3 or 4 weeks to a month, so they do need something to keep them at bay for the night and for tomorrow morning, until I get a bit of help to move them, because we'll have to, what the plan is to put them into what we call hollerons, which is that field just the other side of that wood line there. But we want to separate the 2 cows and the 2 calves from the heifers. I don't know what the story is with the teaser bull, because there's heifers that are in calf and there's heifers that aren't in calf, but we're not going to bull the ones that aren't in calf, because it'll just be very late next year when they do start calving. It's August now, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. It'll be May 2025, May next year, before they start calving, which is a bit late for us, because as a lot of viewers know, we like our cows calving by November, December, January, February, March and April at the latest, finishing up around that time, and then come May or June, let them out. The calves will be good and big and strong to let out, and while the calves are inside and their little calf creep, we might feed them calf crunch and start weaning them off the calf crunch and putting them onto meal or something like that. But obviously this year, for a lot of people who know, just not been the year for us with calving. It's been all over the place. It's way past our calving schedule that we had for many years, but it's a sort of ruined now. So any heifers that are not in calf will be sold. Any heifers that are in calf we are going to keep. So that's that. Story with the teaser bull, I don't know, will we put them in with the heifers into the hollerons field, or will we put them in with the cows or something? That's the question. So we'll see. We will see what the story will be. But they must be getting a bit of grass if their heads are down. You can see them chewing. That one is eating, teaser bull is eating, them 2 are eating, the cow is eating there. All of them actually have their heads down, so there must be pickings of grass somewhere for them. I highly doubt there's a lot. There must be something. What are you nibbling at? Not a lot. Hello. Lovely quiet cattle. There's pickings of grass for them, but you know, there isn't a whole pile there. So I know either later this evening, if I see them standing up at the silage above, or tomorrow morning if the silage pile is gone or gotten smaller, or if they're standing around it. So yeah, don't let me have wasted my time giving you silage, alright? Eat it, please. It's just up here. But anyways, I think that will be the end of today's video. Foddering cattle outside, giving them silage outside. Now we could have gone to the effort and brought a ring feeder in, but they're only going to be in this field for another day or two, so they will be moved definitely in the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, they have to be moved, because we have to bring them through this field, so we can bring them up that gate up above. There's another field up above that. We have to bring them up through that field, bring them in through the pen, the outside pen where we had the cow and one of the cows and calves. Bring them up through that pen and then bring them up to the shed and separate the cows and the calves from the heifers, and then trailer loads of heifers over to the other field. So yeah, it's a job in itself. And then the calves, letting the calves out, and any of the cattle out that's in the shed, let them out as well. So yeah, anyways, that is going to be the end of today's video. And also this field is getting quite bogged, quite mucky. But anyways, it's going to be the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I haven't wasted my time giving them silage, but we'll find out eventually. But yeah, end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my merch, the link to that will be down in the description, and I'll see ya in my next video very soon. Take care.